Our AD podcast today, February 3rd, talking all things Indian Hill Braves with AD Brian Phelps. Coach, how are we doing today?
Doing great. Glad it's February and hopefully the sun stays out a little bit more than it has and no more snow. How about that?
Great. I know that Graders put out a new pint of cherry chip and it didn't see its shadow. So hopefully we get a very early spring because I'm not going with that groundhog because I didn't like his result. So I'll go with Graders.
Sounds good. I'm with you.
Per- Perfect. Let's talk. Let's start with girls basketball. Boy, what a season they're having. It looks like Saturday's game with Finneytown was canceled, but I know they got the draw, taking on 15 seed NCH on Tuesday the 11th at Middletown. Well, that's a great gym to play at. Two games left on the regular season at McNick tonight, and then they'll host senior night versus the Cowboys from Wyoming on Wednesday and wrap up the regular season.
Yep, you pretty much wrapped it up. Two games left. We're looking forward to sending our seniors out on Wednesday night versus Wyoming. The girls earned the number one seed in the tournament, first time, and I think we figured out 14 years.
Wow,
So to
how
be
exciting!
the number one seed, yeah, we're excited. It's been a fun season after a trip up, a couple games in a row in the league that were overtime losses. We've still found a way to be right in the mix for a league championship. We need to take care of business on Wednesday night, and we'll be league champs again, or at least co-champs. So that's exciting for our program, and we'll see what kind of tournament run we can make.
Brian, at the beginning of the season, when you talked with the girls basketball staff, was the plan to have the season that they are, or has this been a little unexpected and a great surprise?
I will speak for myself, saying that I think it's a little unexpected.
Okay,
I think our coaches had high expectations, which I'm glad that they do. And the reason I would say a little unexpected, not because I thought we'd be really good, just knew that we were going to rely on some freshmen, which is a very talented class. Our seniors have played well, and we've got good contributions throughout, the whole team. But I felt like the freshmen were kind of the wild card of how good that we could be. And grades 9 through 12 have just all brought it this year, and it's
awesome.
really exciting to see that. And although we will miss our seniors moving on, they're a big part of our team. The future of girls basketball is very strong here at Indian Hill.
So exciting. So good luck to them wrapping up regular season this week and then starting the tournament on February 11th. Good luck to the girls. Let's go over to the boys' side. 11 and 8 currently. I think they're trending the right way. This is the last week of the regular season for the no, they've got. It looks like you guys have one more on the 14th, so the following week. But the draw is this week. So let's talk boys basketball.
Yeah, so this Friday night, we're away at Finneytown. We just had our senior night for the boys last Friday, and then next week we actually have two games left. So that Friday the 14th will be youth night. Really excited about that.
Great.
So we have Finneytown, Wyoming, and Taylor. That's a tough way to end it. We had a really good game with both teams, but with Taylor on the road, so we're excited to wrap up the regular season with them here on Valentine's Day, and hopefully a win will propel us into the tournament. And as you said, we'll know this coming weekend where we fit in the draw for the state tournament. And kind of like we were talking about the girls, we celebrated one senior on Friday.
Okay.
Cam Miller has done a really nice job for us this year. However, moving forward, to know that we have a lot of good players returning. Excited for the future of the boys program as well.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So good luck to them as regular season winds down here the next 2 weeks, and the draw is this weekend. So good luck to them. Let's dive into the pool, talk swimming and diving. I know it's tapering time for all those folks. They had the CHL championships over at Pal Crosley this past weekend, and now it's time for the OHSA tournament.
Yeah, our girls team are CHL champs. Really excited for
Wow.
them, and they had some really nice swims, and look forward to trying to send a group of our girls to the state tournament. Our boys finished third. Unfortunately, our most talented swimmer has been ill and had to miss that meet. So we're hopeful and excited that he's full go come this weekend for sectionals. As the boys, he and the boys team can really do some damage throughout the state tournament. So excited for both our boys and girls swim and divers to finish strong.
Brian, I was going to ask you because I saw your social media post from Pal Crosley under the bubble. What's that like in there? Is it very warm? How does that work out?
It's pretty nice. They've done a nice job. You really have to get a bubble around a pool right, and they have done. It's a really big pool, and they have found a way to have great coverage and the temperatures right and all that stuff. So they have figured it out for sure.
Yeah, that's great. It's quite interesting because you don't see that very often, a bubble around a pool. But it's what a great concept, and it allows you to use a really great pool for the CHL and for I think Wyoming uses that as their home pool. But yeah, that's great stuff. Good luck to boys and girls swimming as they get ready for the OHSAA tournament. And let's go to the mat, talk wrestling.
Yeah, our wrestlers have had a nice season. We just hosted Anderson here last week for in-school duel, and I say over and over, it might be the coolest event that we host. It's a lot of fun to have the whole student body, mono e mono.
So
The
great.
lights are right on the mat. It's Joe Castaneer, who's our head coach, and Nate Iger, who's our program director, really care about wrestling and they really care about giving our kids great experiences. And we have some talented wrestlers. Senior Vitaly Christo, who committed to Washington and Lee. I would say, he leads the team, but think about kids like Alexander Aylard and Evan Mercurio, who are really top wrestlers for us, could do well moving forward, no doubt.
I know last week when I talked to Chris Newton from Anderson, he talked about how great your in-school duel was because he said it was just the atmosphere. They were just so excited to be a part of it, and they echoed your sentiments that it was just such a great day for the wrestling programs.
Yeah, it really was. And Anderson does a nice job and Newt is really good over there. So to be able to partner with them and invite them into this space to do that is a win-win for everybody, I think.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So good luck to them with the wrestling program as they get ready for the CHL championships on the 15th at Madeira. Let's wrap up with the smaller hardwood and talk bowling.
Yeah, our girls bowling team will have a winning record. Boys keep finding a way here and there to get a win. We're split between divisions. Division one for the boys and Division two for the girls, so that makes it tough for the boys especially. But no seniors on either the girls or boys bowling team, and just to see how far this program has come in 3 years is really exciting. And we have a couple studs on the boys' side and girls' side. So moving forward, we're just going to continue to get better.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the boys. A few of their losses are less than 30 pins, so they're right in it. So it's exciting to watch that sport grow at Indian Hill, and so excited that great things to come in the future. Before we wrap up this week's show, Brian, I know you wanted to talk about a huge booster event this weekend, Casino Night. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, the last few years we've had Euchre Night at Kenwood Country Club, and it was a nice event. We'd have about 100 people there, but you have to like and know how to play euchre to feel like you're involved in that. We have evolved Euchre Night into Casino Night, so we're going to have a great crowd. It's at 20th Century Theater in Oakley. Free valet. There's still literally a few tickets left before we're at maximum capacity. So you can find that on our website, IndianHillBraves.org, or call me directly. But it should be a lot of fun. Adam McHouston, who's taken the bull by the horns on this one, part of the boosters, has done a great job organizing this. We have gala bid going, so we have silent bids, and we have all kinds of prizes, bidding, and things that you can buy while you're there, and whether it's a front row seat at graduation, those kinds of things. So should be a great night. Looking forward to it. Our boosters have done a great job, especially Adam McHouston, you know, putting this on for us. So it'll be this Saturday, 20th Century in Oakley. And, before we wrap up, Rob, I just want to give a shout out to our cheerleaders
Okay.
who will be heading down to Disney for nationals. They just keep getting better at everything they do for us. And, during our senior night, we had youth dance at halftime of JV and varsity. So K through 12 and then 3 through 5. And holy cow, they brought the house down. It's just
That's
such
so great.
a fun thing that our program director Kristen Brewer has done. I'm so proud of her and the team and the whole program. So just kudos to our cheerleaders.
And safe travels to them down and back, and hope they bring back some hardware, and we'll be able to talk about them hopefully next week with a successful trip and all great stuff.
Yeah, no, great. Thank you, Rob.
Uh, Best of luck to all the Indian Hill Braves sports teams this week. Brian, have a great week. We'll touch base next Monday, and as always, thank you for your time.
All right, go Braves.